Oh no. Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and please subscribe for this and many more videos. Well, I don't know. I've been having problems with my Tobii eye tracker, so I recalibrated it today, and now, guess what? Eye movement is back. So, fail. And there's no way for me to turn it off now other than to go to an external view and just deal with it. That really sucks. I was completely convinced that the eye tracking had been removed and only head tracking remained, but apparently that is not the case. So yeah, that really sucks. I'm so disappointed. But I was having issues in Star Citizen here recently, and it might have just been because I know the Tobii eye tracking software updated a few weeks ago. I don't know if it was around the beginning of April or exactly when it was. But yeah, it got updated, and I started noticing that like the head and eye tracking wasn't working smoothly in Star Citizen. Like I mean, it was still smooth, but it was every once in a while it would just kind of twitch out and get janky. So today I kind of spent the last, I don't know, half hour diagnosing any potential issues with my Tobii, and yeah, trying to think of how to explain it. I ran through the troubleshooting in the software, which actually was the first thing that actually worked to get it to kind of detect my eyes, because the calibration software was not detecting my eyes in like the Tobii experience. So I ran through the troubleshooting, and it seemed to like turn off and turn on again. And after that, it's worked, I guess, beautifully. But I just now noticed coming into Farming Simulator that the eye tracking is once again working. And again, there's no way to turn it off. So you know, I don't know, as far as I'm aware, there is not a way to directly turn off eye tracking for Farming Simulator. What was I gonna do over here? Oh. I think I'm gonna plant. So wait a second. So we have canola on fields 3, 4, and 5, and canola on fields 78 and 87. So I don't think I need any more canola. We need soybeans. It would really be nice to do a root crop. I'm just looking at these two fields. We could actually afford that field. You know, I was complaining about contracts, or the contract refresh not working, and people are like, just clear your contracts. So, okay, so I have everything cleared. So now I'm going to refresh. And I'm telling you guys, the same contracts are going to come back. Stone picking on 41 again. Oh, we do have a new cultivating contract, so that's new. But that's the field that we just did. So, I'm just going to accept that one. Bale wrapping. That's complete. Well, let's see. Oh, and then I was going to look at, see, July. So if I want to do barley, that's September. Canola is now. Could plant grass. Oilseed radish, poplars. So wheat is next month. And then, soybeans is in the spring. That's right. So I think once I get my sorry, I'm concentrating here. Once I get this cultivation job completed and finish cultivating my own fields, and then I still have to pick up the trees, I think. All right, so let's go back to the map. I'm going to create a job, field work, up here, boom, start job. Yeah, I still need a couple more. I'd like to have at least 2 more pallets of wood beams. Now we could go and buy them. Okay, where are we here? Oh gosh. Okay. Now, we need to kind of grab this guy. Try to pull him back. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay, one of my AI workers has completed his task. Maybe the one on field 2. All right. So I think we're done here. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to do field work on that field. Hopefully that'll get that all rolled out. Yeah, these are all just the same jobs popping up. Now I'm thinking I might try to pick up a couple of the tree branches too. We're right here at them, so excuse me. Yeah, like those trees right back there. But I'm going to roll in here, and we're going to see how many logs the carpenters here take up. None there. Not many there. All right, so we'll head up to this. Oh, I think we just barely stopped in time there. Okay. know, I was wanting it to be unstrapped. Okay, alright. So he's going to have a wood beam for me fairly soon. And then, okay, before I run all the way to the other side of the map, let's do this. Yeah, we could use some down here. Oh, when is wood chip season? Oh, in January. I don't know, like, what wood chips maxes out at. Is it 30,000? Well, we've got almost 30,000 in both of these, so I don't know. If that's the case, we're going to have to offload them somehow just to store them. Are there wood chip storage bunkers? That is quite possibly the ugliest looking bunker. Now this one looks kind of cool. You also need an auger or conveyor for this silo. Interesting. Silo extensions. Yeah, I don't think that there's a silo that is specific to holding wood chips. And why would you ever need to weigh your vehicles in this game? That's one thing I've never really understood. All right. Well, beat the train. Beat the train again. I knocked over the top tine. Yep, I didn't beat the train that time. And it's going to be a while for any wood beams on this one. So we're going to need to go... Let's see. Let's go back here. We have some wood in here. If I finish the Deadwood job, these logs are going to disappear. So instead of that happening, I'm just going to drive in to the carpenter in town, or I don't know, whatever that place is, and we're going to sell these logs. We might only get a few $100s. I'm hoping maybe 1,000 for whatever's left here. These are some good logs, and actually, you know, they would serve me better than me just selling them, but I don't really have a choice if I want another Deadwood job to pop up. So we're gonna go sell these. $361. All right. Okay, he's working the fields there. Okay, now we can complete the Deadwood. Wait, that says wood chips there. Let's see let's see. Let's look at our production chains. Sawmill. Yeah, so we don't have wood chips. Now, are the wood chips going to speed this up or what? Okay, you're done. Oh, no, you're not done. Because I see some parts that aren't done. We'll just drive it on off the field here. That'll be hilarious. I mean, a little hilarious. If all I had to do is supply that with wood chips, and then we would be like masonry. I don't know. Like, you know, brick kings or something. I don't know. See, I don't think these store wood chips. I don't even know why I'm trying this, because obviously this doesn't work. Well, we could always use that trailer. Alright, so I'm going to drive up here. We're going to offload, or we're going to load, okay. And I'm just going to get like 3,340. Showing wood chips in there. I just don't understand what the wood chips are for, I guess. So I'm going to speed up time to 10x. We're going to take this trailer back to the farm, and then we're going to fill up on fuel, which I don't really need to do. I don't know why I'm having so many interactions with the train in this episode. How are the cows doing on water? Oh, they're doing fine. 100% health. Okay, it's starting to get dark. I think I see... Nope, those are the long pallets. Or long planks, my bad. Actually, we can run up here. 37. What were... Somebody go back and see what they were at before, because it seemed like they were only at, like, 3 or something. I don't know. Maybe they were 34. There. No, I don't want any radio stations. I think really the only other thing I could do is go and buy a couple more wood beams. Okay, field 51 is almost finished. So we got 61, 62, and 2,000 wood beams in storage. Ugh, I don't think that's going to be enough. So what if we had, let's see. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of there. Nope, he's making it out of there now. All right, so he's done cultivating. We'll go ahead and collect that. There's a new Deadwood job up there. So I guess what I'll do is I'll set his destination. Like there. Set his destination back home. What the heck? Did he go and turn around somehow? Okay. He did not used to go through there with any sense of, well, I don't even know. All right. Oh, hi, Grandpa. You don't have to. You don't have to act so surprised. What you hiding there? What you hiding there, Gramps? Zzz, zzz, zzz. All right. So we are into September. Mowing and sowing. What is this? Sowing barley, Deadwood, and harvesting. So that's not a bad harvesting job there. So that's going to be beans of green. So we walk on beans of green. No. Create job. Field work. Enter vehicle. Okay, so he too. Let's see, create. No. Darn it. Wait, where's he going? Oh, right. Set destination. We'll put you down there somewhere. Okay, No, I don't want to sell anybody. Really? $507 for wood beam, 605 there. What do we got up here? We do have an extra wood beam here. And then how are we doing down here on wood beams? So we're completely out of wood beams down here. Oh, he ended up driving up here. Okay. That was unexpected. See those sunflower fields back there? They're all harvested. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's set him to go right there. All right, let's try that again. Here, set destination, right cheer. There should be nothing there for... And what's this? Oh. Oh? The ultimate off-road vehicle. All right, again, we're going to set its destination right there. And then we had a sewing job. So we'll head up and I can't see. We'll start seeding barley. Ow! Okay, so we're gonna make a left up here. I love the little spots of sunlight peeking through the clouds on this day. All right, so he's going. Oh no, these fields aren't. See how well, I guess they're not ready to harvest though. Ugh, I'm getting a telemarketer call. I got one of those like spam calls this morning from a local. It was from a local number, but it's like one of those calls where you just get the hang up. You know, nobody ever says anything. It just hangs up, and it's like, yep, we've got somebody here on the line, and then you start getting robocalls like crazy. And I got one earlier today, supposedly from my credit card number, or from my credit card company, and it doesn't say it's from my credit card company. It's literally just like, you know, we are from your credit card company. Please, you know, please call us back to ensure that we authorize your purchase of MacBook Pro for $1,490. Okay, first of all, I could be wrong, but I don't think any MacBook Pro is that cheap. But yeah, it was like, yeah, that's a scam. All right, so we're all set to go here, and let's set him. Set Destinatione. Probably about right there. Or probably not. If you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself. That's what I always say. I love they're not the shadows of light instead of the shadows of darkness. So again, you know, this, let's see, 500,000, 387. We're not going to be anywhere near buying those. We're definitely going to be planting probably barley. We can still plant canola, but we're going to be planting barley and wheat. I'll probably do wheat on field 2 like before. Probably do barley on field 8. Is that it? Field 8? Yeah, field 8. And then we'll wait till spring to plant our soybeans. Probably get around 25,000 for all these all these boards. Maybe 30. 29,400. So that's pretty good. Not bad at all. So we need 8,000 wood beams. We've got 2,000 in storage, which means 6,000 left. I've got a question. Okay, so the white here, and I know that you know, I was talking about maybe buying a Challenger because, you know, both of these are the same, and we can get these up to 225 horsepower, right? These only have a max speed of 24 miles per hour. So using those criteria, and I'm gonna get. Hello. No. Well, notepad go? I wonder if I can just use the... No, I don't want to use this either. Here, I can use this. Yeah. 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 Yep. Okay. 225 horsepower and greater than 24 miles per hour, right? And then the cost of the Challenger, the white's going to be the same, 83,620. All right. So see, like the Zetter or Zeter, 100 and so this one's 200 horsepower. This one is 234. This one is 31,000 or 31 miles per hour. So to get that, we could get it without the front weight, or I'm sorry, the front 3-point attacher, or with it. Oh, yeah, the 3-point and then the front loader. So that one's 221. We already have one of these, though. So we have, let's see, so the 6R, wait. Yeah, so that's 200. So it's the 6R 185, and that's going to be 221,750. All right. Now we've got the Fendt Vario. So 203 horsepower, 223, 243, all the way up to 303. There's also the Black Beauty variant. I don't really care so much about that. Design line, I don't know what. I like that better. Now, here's the other thing, too. Okay, we can put narrow wheels on this, so that's good. And that's going to be 200 and... So I'm just going to say the 728 Vario. And that's going to be 283 500. Valtra. The case. The case might actually, let's see. And we can do the front loader attacher on the case. We can do narrow tires on that as well. Now, do the narrow tires... Okay, so that's 27... So this is what? The Case Puma 260. And that's what? 273 even. Trackers are expensive. And then we've got like this guy here. We've got the old school. Wow, he's 230. Again, slow. 37 for the Dutes Far. Oh, and then we've got the McCormick. Yeah, and see on this guy, we can't do narrow tires, but that's a pretty good tractor, 270, just under 280. And I don't think, if we go for max horsepower on this, we only have two options. So 301 there, 31 miles per hour, not the fastest. We can do the front loader attacher. So then this is a 6R 250. I'm actually writing this down, and this one's going to be, whoops, excuse me. This one's going to be 283 500. Okay. Which is the same as the 728 Vario. So, that's kind of what we're looking at there. Let's set his destination up here somewhere. I knew it. I knew it. Carry on, carry on. Yeah, I was like, why is he only at 9%? He's only 16% filled there. All right, so let's go and let's see what contracts we have. Hoeing. Ho. Let's see. We can accept that. Hoeing and mowing. All right, so I have him create job, field work right there, and hopefully away he goes. She looks so lifeless. Like, look at her face. Like, she has a lot on her mind. It's creeping me out. Okay, he's working. Wow, he's not even halfway done seeding. And, it may be time that we buy another seeder. Maybe. So we have, what do we have? Oh, we've got this guy. So he's a 4.6 meter width. This one's 4 meters. There's the coon. the Bednar. Wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, that's fertilizer. That right there, that little leaf, that's fertilizer. So I can put fertilizer in this thing? No. How the heck do I put fertilizer in there? Look. Seeders. It's got seed and fertilizer. The coon here is probably... This is probably what I'm going to go with next, but I need a much more powerful tractor. And that's kind of where, you know, those upper end tractors are going to be. And we just don't have the money for it right now. We're about halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Ooh. Got another harvesting job. I guess I'll just borrow the objects, borrow the equipment, whatever. Create job, field work. You're going to be right there. Target is not unreachable. And since I don't have to go too far, we'll just drive right over behind him. Don't honk at me. So yeah, once the seeding job is done on field 19, we're gonna start seeding my own fields, and we'll get that done. And I'll just drive this guy up here. That way he should be totally, completely out of the way. Okay, him. Oh, there's just the motorbike. And then... yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell what's going on there. He's pretty close. Because he's got the headlands to do here as well. Oh. I guess we could do the Deadwood job. Let's see here. We'll just accept the contract. Looks like there's one right there. One there, two. Three, four, five. This might be minus four. No, 4, 5. Did I count that one? 5 or 6? Wait, which contract? Oh, hoeing. Okay. So we've got the cultivating job. We'll have this guy head home. Still only 29% full there, so he's good to go. So we're going to drop... Boy, it's like humid. It feels really humid in here today, but my humidity gauge is only showing 36% humidity, so I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. It just feels like sticky in here or something. Anyway... See how twitchy the eye movement is? It's... Set destination, rat cheer. All right. Great. the heck is going on here? It's getting caught on that bush, I know. Okay, that was super annoying. But you know, that's exactly how it would be in real life if you were to try to grab a tree like that. Not at all. All right. Oh, I put my hummingbird feeders out today, so it'll be interesting to see if I get any hummingbirds here in the near future. 37. Okay, he's still doing his thing. Uh-oh. What happened here? I don't know what happened here. Okay, he's still working. Set destination. Gonna set him up in here, and we're gonna have to say goodbye because I'm out of time. I'm gonna just keep chugging along. We're gonna try to make enough money to buy a new tractor. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm kind of going back and forth between the Fendt Vario, the 6R250, or the Puma 260. So again, you know, if we look, we've got the 728 Vario, which is this guy, and he's 303 horsepower. So let's see. No, wheel setup. I think we wanted to do narrow wheels. Might do something like that. But we'll just do narrow tires. So 283/50, and that is 303 horsepower. And 37 miles per hour. The Puma 260, which we can do the front loader attacher on. Narrow tires, 273. So this one only does 31 miles per hour, and it's 302 horsepower. So it's a little bit slower. Well, it's slower, tiny, you know, 1 horsepower difference. So we're not even going to notice a difference there. But, you know, it's 70, or well, it's 10,500 cheaper. And it's a case, so we would finally have something a little bit different. And then the John Deere, so if we maxed out the John Deere at the 250, again, going with the narrow tires, US variant, no panoramic windows, and the front loader attachment, 284/50. So something, the narrow tires, 284/50. This one has a top speed of 31 also. and is 301. So really, the Puma, you know, if we want the top speed, we buy the Vario. If we want the most economical, we'll buy the Puma. It almost writes the John Deere out, even though I do, you know, I like John Deere stuff. So, but, you know, we're only talking like $10,000, $11,000 there, $11,500. So even that's not hugely significant if we want to go with a John Deere. Otherwise, we're going to be up into the large tractor category. And I know I was saying I was wanting a large tractor. But, you know, let's see, U.S. design, we got the 3-point on there. You know, for the large tractor, we're going to have wide tires. I need another slightly smaller tractor with narrow tires. And we're looking at, you know, 338,000. So a lot more money on these. So, well, let me know what you think. What would you guys do in my situation? Would you go with the medium tractor and just save some money? I think that's the smarter thing to do, and keep the tractors that we have. Or would you just throw caution into the wind and buy the large tractor? I don't know. I'm thinking that the smaller tractors are the smarter buys. And then we've got the horses to worry about now too. So I don't think really anything's changed on those guys. Reproduction is slowly coming up. We might need some. Well, we don't have total mix ration. Daily riding, puberty, 18%. Do they have to reach adulthood before they can reproduce? I'm not sure. But, yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. This has been Farming Simulator 25, and I'm Brad M73. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye for now.